to the E to the L to the U to the X to the E to the top. Smacking.
Hello there guys, Query Afro here, bringing you another live video with my face in it. It's about that time of year again where we take a look at what Dovetail Games is presenting to us in terms of the next iteration of Train Simulator. This year it's been a bit different because normally since like Train Simulator 2014 they've been just, you know, updating the game and just changing the DLC lineup in each version and obviously fixing like major bugs and stuff like that. Essentially an update. In 2015 we obviously got Academy, and then 2016 last year wasn't really much of a change, just a different lineup of DLCs at the beginning when the game came out, or just updated to 2016 really. So this year they've done something a little different. They haven't come out as early as like May, June, where they normally do it, and just give an article essentially of what they're going to be doing for the next Train Simulator, like maybe harder scenarios or, you know, that kind of stuff. This year they were hyping up a little bit of an event that was going to happen today, the 1st of September, with it was first going to be a live stream, but then they just changed it to a video at 5 PM today. And I eagerly awaited. 5 PM came, and then apparently they had some technical issues with the video, and then they waited later on. But now the video is up online for me to view, for me to do a little bit of a reaction, a little bit of give my like live thoughts. I've not seen the video yet. I don't know anything about it. No one has luckily told me or spoilt it to me yet. So I'm going in with fresh eyes. Right now I kind of as a really long-term player of this game, I hope this video addresses the next-gen Unreal Engine 4 game. Even if it's nowhere near completion, or maybe like it still hasn't even been started upon, I just want some sort of hint in this video, or not even a hint, just a heads up, just like, yeah, we're doing it, these are ideas for it or whatever, blah blah blah. If something in the video shows that, you know, like what's the aim for Unreal Engine 4, that would make me happy, because since they announced it, I think in 2014, like 2014 or 2015, they announced it, like, you know, a few years ago now, that they're going to be doing the swap over, well, not the swap over, but then building a new next gen Train Simulator in Unreal Engine 4. But since then we have heard absolutely nothing about it, literally nothing, and I kind of wish that we had a bit more information about it, or just like, you know, involve us in the kind of development process in a way. Just tell us the ideas, where you're starting from, you know, like what are the kind of main kind of ideas you want to put forward into this next gen things. Keep us like updated, because we're all really excited for this next gen promise and dream basically for Train Simulator, because we've been playing the same game right now, the one in the current engine, for years. So anything new is going to just excite many of us in the community, and I feel that with this next gen project, which I don't know if they're really into it right now, or if they're completely, I don't know, because they haven't said anything about it since the first time they actually said, oh yeah, we're going to be doing an Unreal Engine 4 version, but that was it, that's all they said. So hopefully in this video, I hope we see just a hint of Unreal Engine 4. Maybe Unreal Engine 4 is the focus of the video, I actually have no clue, but I hope it gets mentioned, or something about it gets mentioned in this video, because I think the video is about 10 minutes long, so that's pretty long. That's not just a trailer like the last year came out and it was like in some CGI kind of stuff. Another thing is, for the current version of Train Simulator, I hope they're going to standardize it and take away the kind of the year, the number attached to it, and just call the game Train Simulator now. Like, you're kidding no one. Just putting 2016, 2017, and even maybe 2018 at the end of Train Simulator, just call it Train Simulator now. Like, most of the advertising and stuff for add-ons and stuff now just have Train Simulator on it. Call the game Train Simulator, add whatever you want to add to it. I hope something, maybe they just might say, oh yeah, but that's just what I would love to hear. Just standardize the game, just have it as like, this is Train Simulator, buy it, and then you can buy add-ons and stuff like that. Don't come out every year going, this is Train Simulator 2015, this is Train Simulator 2017, etc, etc. Just call it Train Simulator now. We get the point. Nothing's going to drastically change in this current version. Well, I don't know, maybe the video might like, but those are my kind of two things that I would like to see in this video before going into it. Something about Unreal Engine 4, and standardizing the game so it's just Train Simulator. Enough with these kind of yearly updates and whatever, and just calling it then the next year, because really this game hasn't really evolved much since 2014. If you look at it, the only kind of big thing they added to it was Academy, and then the rest has just been the same. Anyway, enough of me speaking. That's all I wanted to kind of tell you guys what I want to see. Let's get into this. Let's change the stuff here that I have. Using OBS Studio, by the way, to record this. So I'm on their Facebook page. You can see here it was only released about 47 minutes ago. I don't want to look at the comments and see anything about the comments. I am doing this right now, live. Haven't seen it. 876 views already. Let's see what we're going to go. I'm going to pause the video at points to just like maybe comment on something. If there's something to comment. So let's dwell into this. Oh wait, let me put HD on. There we go. Why is no sound?
Hi, I'm Adam, and I'm here in Marseille St Charles Station for a special show about TS17. In a moment, I'm going to be talking to the development team. But first, let's have a look at the new trailer.
Okay, a new trailer. Oh god, 2017. There we go.
Precision. The quality of being precise.
How many types of these trailers have they made already? With like, they obviously couldn't get Sean Bean again on, but really. But straight away, Train Simulator 2017. So they're still calling it the next year. So really, they don't really respect just to call it just Train Simulator now. No, they're just gonna keep, you know, adding numbers to it and making people. And this again is targeted to new people. People are gonna look, oh, Train Simulator 2017. Oh, I'm gonna go to it. You know, this is the newest Train Simulator available. But long-term players are just gonna look at this and go, well, it's not really Train Simulator 2017. It's Train Simulator 2014, just reskinned, just with different starting DLC.
Perfect. Exact. Begin. Check everything. Start boarding. Stop boarding. On the signal and depart. Reach that speed. Maintain. The tunnel. Pitch black. Electric dark. A speck of light, then out. Daylight right on time. Then the signal. Reduce speed. Apply brake, not too much. Platform in sight. Everything set. Controlled approach. Speed just right. And stop. Perfect so far. One down. 37 to go. Stop boarding. Stop boarding. On the signal and depart. TS17, the art of precision.
The art of precision. So not only do they continue with the same game, adding it 2017 again to this year like they did with 2016 and prior to prior years. I love how they just changed the slogan and whatever to it each year. Like, and again, this trailer, very nice cut, you know, scenes and whatever of the current game that I've been playing for like so many years. That's very cool, very good. And this again looks to draw in new players, which again, if you watch my previous videos of last year and the year before, when I was reacting to those announcements for 2016 and 2015 and 2014, I don't think I did said it in 2014, but this is for new players. This is watching that's a really cool trailer, but it doesn't, like, I played this game, like, I know what's to expect in it. The way that the trailer just narrated and whatnot, it just shouts to new players, you know, just, you know, come and drive a train. It's very cool. It can be complicated. It can be easy. You have so many shifts to do and blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I've played this game for, like, you know, the last 8-10 years. I don't know how long it's been. It's been so long. I remember getting the first rail simulator by Kuju. Like, that's how long ago I go back. like, very cool trailer, very cool for the new masses. It's very good. As I said, have nothing against drawing in new players to the train sim community. I have no problems with that. But at least treat your old, veteran players with some respect, I feel. And that's just how I'm feeling right now. I don't know if anyone else feels me with it. Show me your thoughts in the comments. Let's continue.
So, I'm joined in the beautiful Marseille station by Jay and Jordan.
Can I say also this this kind of green screen kind of thing is a border cringy, just a bit.
From the development team. Guys, welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Now, what is TS17?
So with TS 2017, we've made a concerted effort to bring together a collection of our greatest and best routes into one great pack.
Okay, so this is exactly the same what they do each year, where the guy's exact sentence was like, "Oh yeah, we want to bring the best collection of trains and routes." That's what you do every year. Those are the 3 pinnacle routes that you put forward with each of the games. 2014 had I can't even remember the Hitachi Class 395. That's when London's Avignon came out. You released that with that train and some other route, a German route and some American route. 2015 you released an American route, a German route and a British route, and then 2016 a German, a British, an American route, and each year it's the same. It's like, oh yeah, we want to bring in the collection of best trains or whatever. It's the same gig. Okay, just let me continue. I'm getting very
In my
salty
opinion,
right
the
now.
best collection of routes that we've put together into one of our yearly iterations to date. I think Jordan can list out the stuff that we've actually got in there.
Yeah, so included this year, we've got our first French route, Marseille to Avignon, that focuses on
I'll give a clap for that. First French route in the game. I'm very happy about that we're getting to branch out from Britain, Germany and America. I want to see other routes. It pains me watching most of the community that are from different countries that say comment on my train sim videos and go, oh, is any Australian route in the game? Is any Indian route in the game? Is there any other stuff? And this game mainly prioritizes the UK, Germany and America. And sure, they do it because that's where the masses are. That's where they've they're based in the UK. They're obviously going to do the most in the UK in terms of routage and trains. But it would be cool to expand it out, get a more global audience. So I'm happy about this. This is a cool thing to note that first French route, good. Let's have more.
high-speed passenger runs in the TGV. We've got a German railway that focuses mainly on precision, it's Hamburg-Lübeck.
A German railway that mainly aims on precision. You could really say that for any German railway, though.
We've got a fully action-packed South Wales coastal for our UK route.
And where does that run from?
That runs from Bristol to Cardiff. Yeah, so it's actually our first route into Wales as well.
Sort of a half clap here. Good that we're going into Wales, even though the UK probably has the most content for this game. The content is only specifically aimed at certain areas, while say Wales has not had any kind of exposure, and finally this year we get a Welsh route. So I do give a clap to that. So it looks like the 3 starting routes maybe for 2017 are going to be the French TG route, the Marseille route, the South Wales route, and one of the German ones. There's so many, so those are your 3 lineups basically. If anyone wants to come into the train simulator world, those are your 3 routes that you're going to be getting, so welcome.
And we've got our American modern day commuter, which is North Jersey Coastal.
Oh, we're adding 4 routes this time. That's a change. No longer 3 now, it's 4, because we got France now in it, so we're gonna pump France in and make France popular as well. So okay, that's cool. I assume for new players that's really cool. Instead of 3 you get 4, so maybe if you've been waiting all these years to have one more extra route in the starting lineup of Train Simulator, this is maybe your year.
And does that, on the coastline there, does it go into the heart of New York?
Yeah, right into the heart, so New York Penn, and it goes right down to Bay Head in New Jersey.
Wow, that's really cool.
Some awesome landscapes along the way.
Excellent. So, with all this going on, is this the end of the line for Train Sim?
No, not at all. Train Simulator's best days are ahead of it. We've got some incredible content in the pipeline, some really amazing stuff.
Cool. Jordan,
Yeah,
do you
so
what does that mean though? If it's just DLC, and like Train Simulator doesn't have to end. Like, and the thing is, this game, like this current iteration, as it's been been shown over the years, is just lasting longer and longer because it's good that they're adding content. And this is how like a game like grows in longevity. You add more content to it, you make the consumer come back for more, etc. That's good. But for people like me, and even people that have played this game for so long, there's only so much that you can now do and kind of take with this kind of, because this game is now showing its age. It is showing its age massively. It's not optimized. It's not like brought up to the kind of modern standard that we're seeing in other modern simulations like Euro Truck, like Fernbus Coach Simulator, etc. And the way that they can still be making more DLCs for it and charging like high-end prices, let's just say extortionate prices, and keeping it going like that, I do not agree with. There's issues with quality control with their DLC, and that's something that also aggravates me on a lot of people. And for a lot of people, it is quite expensive, these DLCs. So saying that it has its best days ahead of it or whatever with just DLC is a very worrying thing to hear.
Any details?
Yeah, I mean, to echo what Joe said, there's never been a better time to play TS than now. We've got a great selection of routes and locos coming ahead. Our highlights are San Francisco.
Wow, San
Everyone's
Francisco.
looking forward to that.
That was amazing.
And we're going back into Austria with Innsbruck.
Cool, yeah, because we went there with Semmering Bar, didn't we?
Absolutely, yeah.
And we've also got a number of third-party products coming up too.
Absolutely, of course, yeah.
That sounds awesome. So let's have a look in detail at what's included in Tier 17.
Oh, so were those the ones that were already, the 4 that were already mentioned, the ones being included? Oh, okay, well, let's see what's included.
Tier 17 comes with 4 top routes.
Oh, it is.
Marseille Avignon, North Jersey Coastline,
Yep.
Hamburg Lübeck,
Yep.
and South Wales Coastal.
Good.
Brought together, these represent a massive saving and are a great way to start your TS collection.
A massive saving. Okay, tell that to most of the Train Simulator community. One thing to also note is, are existing players going to get this for free, or do we have to again, like they're pretty cheeky last year to do this, where they last year was one really pissed me off, where existing players had to pay again, essentially for slightly new technology, which, to be honest, let's think about it, it really wasn't new technology. It was I don't know. And good on all the people that didn't buy into it. I think I did buy into it because I wanted to get like the new routes and whatever and stuff like that, because I didn't have those. So it was all right for people that didn't have the routes, but if it was like if you already had those routes, there was no real point of buying a game again for really not much change, if you know what I mean. So I don't know if this year they're going to be doing it, going back to existing users getting it free, or are they going to again maybe say, if you want this little bit that we're going to be including, like maybe we're updating a slightly bit of the technology, we're like, I don't know, you can change the colors of the signals, you can you have to pay again us £26, £16, I don't know, hopefully not.
But that's not all we wanted to talk about today. For some time now, we've been working on the next generation of Train Simulator.
Now my ears are widely open.
It's built on Unreal 4. It's my pleasure to introduce to you Train Sim World.
Ooh, Train Sim World. Now, before we continue, so Train Sim World sounds like there's a lot of things that I'm thinking of in my head right now. My kind of first like thing when I hear Train Sim World would be like, just like quickly off the top of my head, I just feel maybe a train sim based like FSX, where you have a whole world and then you have all the tracks and stuff of everywhere, but obviously there's like scenery and stuff that you need to get to make it look better, like in FSX, for example. I don't know, maybe that's thinking a little bit too far, but that would be mega expensive, buying all the scenery packs for like the whole world of trains. But you know what I mean, like when I hear world, I feel like, is it going to be something like an open wide FSX world, just with train tracks and whatever, and trains and major train cities and stations and whatever, and then like places where there's less detail, you know, like in FSX you have like those like isolated airports and stuff like that are not detailed, but then you have like a vast scenery DLC collection online to buy to kind of enchant like a particular area that you like to like drive a lot or fly a lot in. Maybe something like that. I don't know. I'm just thinking a little bit ahead here in my mind of maybe what world means. But another thing world could mean is that this is going to be like, you know, a train sim, like for the, like, you know, with loads of different routes from across the world or whatnot. And I don't know, but excited. As I said, it's ticked off one of my things that I really wanted to see in this video, and that is Unreal Engine stuff, Unreal Engine talk. So let's continue. I'm excited.
When we started the company, there were 6 of us. Train Simulator has been on really quite a radical journey. But there comes a point when technology is moving on and you need to think, how are we going to give that best experience to our customers in the future?
And this technology that like stopped or moved on was a good couple of years ago, just to note.
And really that was the underpinning for why we felt it was important to start developing Train Sim World.
I get you. Whoa.
Train.
First thoughts on the logo, I don't really like it. It looks like something out of WWE or something like that. Like the Train Sim World at the bottom is fine, but this TSW just... don't know, it looks a bit aggressive, but that's just first impressions.
Simulation has unique requirements that other games don't have. We're simulating hundreds of freight cars all over a 60 to 70 mile route.
That's very true.
Most video games can't do that. They don't need to do that.
Yeah.
So we looked at a lot of different game engines, and really Unreal Engine 4 stood out.
Well, yeah, look at Burnbus.
It looks visually...
Is that pre-alpha in-game footage? What? That looks like the CGI trailer that was like released last year. What the hell? Am I seeing this with my eyes? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the shadows on that. Holy moly. That detail. Holy cow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry, just can we just look at this? Just this is not CGI, folks. This is an actual image of pre-alpha in-game footage in the Unreal. Look, just like, thank you, Dovetail Games, thank you. I'm actually somewhat now like hyped and excited about something about Train Simulator, which is like, oh wow, just look at that. Just look at that. I'm sorry, like that already. Just this still, right now. Like nothing that looks like that in the current game. Nothing. I don't know if it's been like edited or rendered to look a certain way on this video, but that looks cool.
Unbelievable. It's getting on for photorealism, breathtaking level of detail.
There's a lot of cool things you can do with U4, not just graphics wise, but you've also got all the edit tools allowing you to piece together the powertrain of a diesel hydraulic from the engine all the way down to the wheels. Literally everything is spinning in the powertrain. You can take those values and feed them straight into the audio system or the animation system. So what you hear, what you see, what is simulated.
Look at that! This is looking like the exact same. Like maybe last year they actually made the CGI trailer for Train Simulator 2016 in their actual Unreal Engine game, because it looks exactly the same as the trailer that I watched last year. Like in terms of detail, who knows? Maybe that's a little hint there. Maybe it's going to be a little Easter egg there when it does come out eventually. It'll be like, oh yeah, the trailer for Train Simulator 2016 was actually shot in Train Simulator World. I wouldn't be surprised, because just look at that kind of detail. It looking good. So I'm this is good. This has turned into an interesting video.
They're all tied together really nicely.
The first version of the product is a Csx Heavy Haul product. It comes with 3 locomotives, which are the GP38-2, SD40-2 and the AC4400CW. The route is sandpatch grade, very well known amongst American rail fans, and the way that Unreal treats the images, the lighting, it's spectacular. I mean, the visuals are superb.
You're not
I agree, Matt. I agree. Just again, look at Fernbus. That's running on Unreal 4, and that looks amazing when it works. But an American route as a starting thing, like I'm not gonna like criticize that too much. But obviously, because I'm from Britain, I would have loved to, and I think most players are from like either Britain or Germany, and I think American players are trailing behind British players and German players. So the starting lineup of like, I don't really like American trains and stuff like that. They're cool, they're very cool machines and stuff, but it doesn't tickle my fancy. So I don't know.
no longer sort of a train. You can walk around the world, you can do what you want in it. Almost like redefining, I think, what a train simulator.
Hold the door. Hold the door. Hold door. Spoilers, Game of Thrones. We can walk around in Train Sim world. Finally. Oh, yes. Wow, yes, good. Just, it's ticking my boxes. It is ticking my boxes.
It actually is.
This is very much the beginning. It's building incredibly solid foundations. You'll be able to get a lot out of what we start off with. But, you know, in terms of the journey, as it were, overall, this is just the very beginning.
I think, I mean, it's a fabulous experience, showing what I've been dreaming about for the last decade. This is long before we set up the company. What I've dreamt of being able to do myself, which is to be a train driver in a real world, which is, you know, it's what this is all about.
Let's hope it's optimized. So, Train Sim World Csx Heavy Haul. Okay, yeah, okay, so yeah, this is something I'm probably not going to be a fan of because it's an American train and an American route, but obviously I will get it and play it because it's Train Sim in Unreal Engine 4, duh, like, you know, I'm not going to miss that. But I like the ideas, I like the intention straight away in there, telling us that we're going to be walking around, you know, we're going to be able to control things like doors and stuff like that. That is cool, and I'm really, you know, and this could open up things for, like, maybe because there's still about 3 minutes left of this video, is maybe multiplayer going to be a thing in this? Because if you can control things and doors and stuff like that, maybe having a multiplayer in terms of, say, having a driver and a conductor might be plausible. I don't know if maybe the whole grand scheme of having multiplayer, of like having people drive different trains and shunting different things around, who knows? I don't think we're going to hear anything about multiplayer yet, but that's something that they have talked about before that they would like to do in a next gen thing, not in the current simulation. So let's continue.
I'm joined here by Matt, the senior producer on Train Sim World.
It's Matt.
Matt, welcome to Marseille Station.
Thank you very much, Adam. Pleasure to be here.
Now, a real burning question from the gamer 567 in our community is, will there be multiplayer?
There absolutely will be multiplayer in Train Sim.
Can I scream yes? Can I scream yes? Can I scream it? Yes. No. I'm gonna hold back. I'm gonna hold back here. Gonna hold back. Emotions are high right now. Straight away in there, like, this video is just preceding my expectations. Straight away in there. Is there gonna be multiplayer? Yes. I like this. Good on you, Matt.
In World, absolutely. I'm really excited to deliver multiplayer in Train Simulator for some time, and with the way that we've been able to build Train Sim World, we can do that.
So another burning question that we've had, obviously, a lot of people have investment, and Martin Dobmeyer has asked, will his add-ons still be compatible?
Okay, yeah, this is the
So
question.
TS1, TS 2017 will remain. You're not going to lose that. All your add-ons and your investment in TS 2017 remains.
But
So
in
there
all
won't
the
be anything
previous
bringing
train
over.
sims.
You've got your software, everything is still perfect, but actually this is a new area.
It's a new area. There's no backward compatibility at all between the two, and we've done that for a very specific reason. If you're going to be backward compatible, you're fundamentally limited to how much you can extend what you want trying to do.
Exactly,
And you
yeah.
generally end up being limited to like graphical improvements, things like that. We wanted to do so much more with the signaling, dispatching system, physics systems, engine propulsions, all of this stuff.
Yes, yes.
And by cutting the ties, we've been able to come up with completely new systems, much more built the way the real world actually expects them to be built. And we've taken it a quantum leap forward, which is something you couldn't do with backward compatibility. So the end result is significantly better, and we feel it's definitely worth it.
So, all this exciting stuff.
Good. I'm happy they did that decision. There is, and I feel my camera's going a little bit dark, but it doesn't matter. You can still hear me. That's the main point. So, great decision that they're not making it backwards compatible. I really just feel like it's a good decision to just start afresh, go into the new world, the modern world of Train Sim. They're still going to be producing stuff for the current version that is right now. So if you have anything in the current version, you'll still have a current version of a game to play, and it will still be updated with add-ons and stuff like that. I think that's really good, because they easily could have just like what Matt was saying, if they included backwards compatibility, they'll be limited, so the game wouldn't really advance too much forward because of like having to rehash things to kind of work in both games. And I'm really happy about that. That is really good. And yeah, that's good. I was expecting that. I was so expecting that. You're going into Unreal Engine 4, a completely different engine for the current one that we're using right now, just leaps ahead, quantum leaps ahead. There was no way it's going to be like, you're going to be port all over all your DLC and stuff. And as he said, they're rebuilding everything. They're rebuilding the signaling, the whatever, the shunting, the operations and stuff like that. They're rebuilding it all. So the current version stuff is just not going to really be fit for the modern one. So I'm really, really happy about that.
How do we get our hands on it?
Well, I'm delighted to say that it's coming out in February, so it's coming out pretty soon.
Ooh.
But we're going to get it to you a little bit sooner. We're going to get it to you as a public beta in December this year.
Oh,
December,
yes.
okay.
December this year.
So, if you want to be involved in this beta, here's how. For a limited time, you'll be able to buy a special Tier 17 bundle that we're calling Pioneers Edition. Pioneers Edition comes with all the routes included in the Standard Edition, plus the popular Semmeringbahn route and a beta of Train Sim World Csx Heavy Haul. If you already own some of the routes in the Pioneers Edition bundle, you'll get a massive 75% discount on any of the routes you do not already own, using a new feature called Complete My Collection. If you already own all the routes contained in the Pioneers Edition, then congratulations, you'll get the beta of Train Sim World for free.
That's pretty good. That's actually pretty fair, to be honest. And basically, if anyone new's coming in, that's kind of cool. You get like 5 routes actually with the Semmeringbahn from 5 different countries, which is actually pretty nice. Actually, probably one of the nicest bundles I've actually seen. And if you have all of them, you get into the beta for free. I don't think you get the game. I think that's separate then when it comes out in February, but it's nice you get to go into the beta for free. That's pretty cool. But if it's called I don't know, if it's called a public beta, open beta, then but you can only get in by it's an open beta.
TS17 Pioneers Edition will launch on the 15th of September 2016. And remember, TS17 Pioneers Edition is a time-limited offer. Thanks for joining us on this very special show. Remember, you can get all the latest news on TS17 and Train Sim World at train-simulator.com.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you. Oh, it's kind of dark now. I apologize for the lighting, but wow. I was not expecting that. I will tell you right now, I was not expecting that, not one bit. I was maybe expecting like a hint saying, yeah, we're working on the Unreal Engine 4, and not. I was like getting actual footage from the actual game, and then having the answer of like having the question of multiplayer being in the game answered straight away, yes, and the obviously the backwards compatibility thing answered. Wow, this has really excited me for. Let me fix this camera. I'm very OCD about this. Let's just do an automatic brightness. Let's turn up the brightness a bit. There we go. Perfect. So I'm just wow, like I'm still processing all of that. So the beginning part of the video, not really it's just like, yeah, we're carrying on Train Simulator, the current version, and here's a new lineup of DLC. That was cool. I was kind of like getting switched off or whatever. But then obviously when we delved into the Unreal Engine stuff, I woke up. I was like, yes. The only thing that I'm not happy about is that we're starting in America and we're having like, you know, some CWX or whatever, which I have no idea about. Don't know anything about the route, don't know anything about the company that runs those trains or anything like that. That's like the only kind of thing that I'm... Well, you know, it's not a bad thing, you know, that's just a preference thing, so it's nothing really to say bad about, but wow. Wow, all I can say is I want to hear you guys' reaction in the comments down below. What do you guys think? This has really excited me. I can't wait to actually play the open beta in December, and when it comes out in February, it's going to be a huge year next year then for Train Simulator when that comes out, and I wonder where they're going to be taking it next or whatever, or how the Train Simulator world game is going to be fleshed out. I hope that they change certain practices that they currently use in the current model of things of DLC. I really hope they change it up a bit, by like, say, you know, giving incentives and stuff like that, instead of just going like, here's a route, here's a train again, here's a route, here's a train again, here's a route, here's a train again. I really hope that they don't stick with the same model that the current game uses, change it up a bit, you know. I hope this will be a good, you know, a new start and a fresh start for Train Simulator, and just seeing what I just saw in that video in terms of Unreal Engine 4, wow. Just wow, like I'm impressed. I'm super impressed. I'm very happy that they announced it, and I'm happy that they gave us more information about it. It looks great. You're going to be able to walk in the train sim world. You can, you know, be able to control little things and stuff like that, which kind of gonna be good. And multiplayer, I wonder what the multiplayer is going to be, because all they said that multiplayer is going to be in it, but what's the multiplayer going to be? Is it going to be like train and guard? Is it going to be like people driving different services on one route? Oh my god, now that this is now making my mind go in loads of places of what the multiplayer could be. But I'm gonna leave it here now. I hope you liked my reaction. I know it's almost coming to a 40-minute video just for a 10-minute video, but this was my first initial reaction to it. I'm probably going to watch it again, have a, you know, another thought, see what people are saying in the comments and whatnot. But for me, reacting to it right now like this, I'm excited again as a Train Simulator fan and player, and I'm very much looking forward to this. You know, by no means I'm going to go away from the current version of the game, because I have quite a lot of stuff for it and I will still play it, but definitely this is making me so excited. I hope it's going to make you guys excited as well, because I was not expecting this from this video. I really wasn't. I honestly was maybe expecting just a little bit, like a little hint or something about it, but they went in. And I mean, they went in. They weren't, you know, they weren't fooling around. Like, as soon as like Matt came on and when Adam asked him, will there be multiplayer, I was like, okay, they are taking us down, basically. They're just like proving us like, yep, is multiplayer going to be in it? Yes. Finished, done, dusted. Everyone should be happy now. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the video. As I said, the beginning part obviously doesn't really interest me, but it's, you know, it's a cool thing for new players who want to come in and, you know, just come into the train sim world essentially. But it's also cool for them to then join into the next new one that comes out very soon. So I'm very happy about that. tell me down below in the comments, what do you guys feel? Like, give me your reaction, give me your initial reaction, and then maybe you'll kind of like, once you've thought over it a bit, like what, like tell me. I'd love to. I'll be in the comments as well. I'll be commenting you guys. This will be a good, like, nice discussion in the comments down below. What are your thoughts and opinions of this? Like I'm excited. I'm just excited. Maybe I'm seeing this wrong or something like that, but from what I've seen, this is just my initial reaction. So I might need more time to process it. Maybe it's not all that it sees, but from what I've seen from now, good job, Matt. Good job, Adam. I enjoyed the video, and I'm excited for Train Simulator World and just Train Simulator now in general. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.